Hey everybody, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about the Yoni egg. Alright, but before we get into that, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe and tap the notification bell so that you can get all of my updates when I upload videos to this channel. So I made a few notes so that I don't get sidetracked because I tend to get long with it if I don't have notes, y'all. But pretty much the Yoni egg, right? It is a egg-shaped crystal or gemstone that has been used for thousands of years to assist females with connecting with their divine femininity. And so the Yoni egg has also been used for other things as far as health issues goes, to assist women when they, when they have children, if they have any pelvic inflammatory issues or pelvic floor issues, the Yoni egg could be used to assist you with that. So I wrote down that the Yoni egg can assist with strengthening the pelvic floor muscle, postpartum recovery, alleviate menstrual cramping. So if you have a very vicious, heavy flow, then the Yoni egg would be something that would be good for you. So the Yoni egg, what you do is you take the Yoni egg, you will flip the Yoni egg upside down so it won't go in like this, because I know some people think the small end go in first. No, the big end goes in first, all right? And so you will put the Yoni egg up your vaginal canal. And so it's not like, a lot of people always say, oh, will I feel it? No, once you put the Yoni egg in, the vaginal walls will form around the Yoni, all right? Or form around the Yoni egg. So if you're a beginner with Yoni, using the Yoni egg, you want to use the bigger egg first. So the Yoni egg comes in three sizes. You got the big egg, you got the medium egg, and then you got the small egg. Okay, so this is the teeny tiny egg. So the teeny tiny egg comes along when you get skilled. So what happens is you use the big egg first. Some people think that they should start with the smaller egg, but if you've had kids, don't start with the smaller egg because it'll fall out. I mean, the small egg, you think that you can't handle the big egg, but you can. The big egg is gonna help you, because like your floor muscles is gonna, encapsulate the Yoni egg, and then you're gonna be doing your exercises and stuff like that. And so the stronger you get, the better you'll be able to hold the different size eggs in your vaginal canal. All right, so you don't want to put it in there and then it's a little too loose and then it falls out. All right, but once you put it in there, you won't feel it. It's not like something that you're gonna feel 24/7. You're gonna notice that you put it in there, but like maybe after 30 minutes it'll pass your mind, like you won't even think about it. So I like to call it the big one. The large one is for beginners. I call the medium, I put intermediate for the medium ones, and experts, they can use the small one. Okay, now if you suffer from like vaginal dryness, the best thing for you to do is get you some coconut oil, put on there, or some kind of natural oil that you can put on there and then help you slide the Yoni egg up into your vaginal canal. Okay, but like I said, it's always great to be safe. So if you are a beginner, it would be good for you to use the one with the strings. I don't like the one with the strings, but if you use the one with the strings, when you lay down and try to get it out, then you'll have some assistance you have some assistance pulling it out, so it's kind of like a tampon. You know how you use a tampon, then you can use that string to pull the tampon out. Same thing with the Yoni egg. It'll make it easier for you to pull it out, just if you're nervous. But ultimately, you want to, get that practice in of pretty much laying an egg, right? You got to practice laying the egg, all right? And so One thing someone else asked me is like, how do you know which one to get? So how I see Yoni eggs, I think, and this is just my personal opinion. Like I said, I'm not a Yoni expert. It's just something that I do. But it depends on what you're working on, which Yoni crystal you're going to get. Okay, so if you're working on love, then what's the crystal for love? You got your rose quartz. So rose quartz, what? Self-love, motherly love, you know. So overall love, just charity. So you will use your rose quartz just like you use your rose quartz crystal for love. Same way you will use your Yoni crystal for love. All right. If you're wanting to, you know, you want that entrepreneurship type of spirit, you want that confidence, you know, then lapis lazuli or centrine, you know, something that promotes what you're trying to do. If you're in the midst of healing something, you know, like jade egg is perfect for healing. You know, the amethyst egg, if you want to get more in tune with your psychic ability, the amethyst egg is, you know, perfect for getting in tune intuitively. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're working on. But like when I choose crystals, I attract the crystals. So when I go to shop at the metaphysics shop and I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for, you know, what I'm drawn to, you know, what energy I'm drawn to. All right. And so that's what you need to be looking for when you're looking at your Yoni eggs. And also, just like your crystals, the first thing you do when you get your crystals, you cleanse your crystals and you set your intentions on your crystals. The same thing with the Yoni egg. If you are getting your Yoni egg, you want to make sure that you're setting your intentions on your Yoni egg and talking to your Yoni egg and putting that download into that Yoni egg, letting the Yoni egg know, hey, you know, this is what I'm focused on. This is during meditation. This is what we're going to explore together. Okay. So eventually you'll get acquainted with your Yoni egg and it'll be fine. You don't have to worry about the cleansing of the Yoni egg, like how, you know, you ain't got to go get no dish soap or some washing powder. You don't got to go get any of that to clean your Yoni egg. What you want to do is when you're cleaning your Yoni egg, after you take it out, you know, you want to clean it with your Yoni foam. All right. And I got a description below for shock therapy. So you can use that coupon down there if you need some Yoni foam product. But yeah, you can take the same foam that you use to clean your Yoni with and clean your Yoni egg with. Because the reason why I don't advise you using soaps is because I think that, you know, it'll mess up the overall pH balance of the egg, which in turn would mess up the pH balance of your body, you know. So just considering all options. So what you clean your Yoni with on a daily basis spiritually, do the same thing. But hot water, Yoni foam, more hot water is fine. Like I remember when I first got my Yoni eggs, I boiled some hot water and boiled them and cleaned them off, and they were just fine. It's not gonna leave no stitch. You don't gotta worry about anything coming out of your I'm gonna say cocoa. You don't have to worry about anything coming out of your cocoa and sticking in these holes. It just cleans right easy. Okay. All right. So that was a note that I put on that. And so if you're spiritual, a lot of people just want to use the Yoni eggs for exercise, and that's great. But if you're spiritual, you definitely want to do your womb meditation with your Yoni egg in. You don't have to leave the Yoni egg in all the time. Matter of fact, I don't advise you to leave your Yoni egg in all the time because, again, it's exercise, right? So you wouldn't go to the gym and just continue to deadlift because you're working on your quads. Or, you know, you wouldn't go to the gym and continue to do hip thrusts because you're trying to get a bigger booty. Like, you wouldn't do that all day. So treating your Yoni the same way, you don't want to exercise your Yoni all day because you don't want to cause any complications. Because you can get to the point to where you're using Yoni eggs so much because, you know, you're using them for the wrong purpose. And that's why I say set intentions. You know, because a lot of people will use the Yoni egg thinking, oh, I'm about to get this tight cocoa. And, you know, that's gonna happen, like, but that doesn't have to be the goal. You know, the goal is, you know, getting that overall balance with your root chakra, you know, getting that overall balance with self. You see what I'm saying? So just, you know, setting your intentions properly. Don't make it be all about just getting your walls tight, because like I said, that's gonna happen. But you don't want to overwork it. If you go to the gym and continue to work out, what happens? You get cramps. You know, your muscles become tense, right? Your muscles become tense, and then also after your muscles become tense, you can cause injury. So that's what I'm saying. If you overwork the vaginal muscles, then you can cause injury as well to your vagina, and you was in there trying to fix it, but you messed something up. So don't do that. All right. Let's see. So we already talked about that. We already talked about how to cleanse the yoni eggs. Okay. So we already talked about. So with the yoni egg, like when you're working with your yoni, if you're on a spiritual vibe, the spiritual vibe of, you know, doing this yoni work, doing this womb work, is that you doing this this type of work, it's going to connect you with your inner goddesshood. Okay, so that to me is the overall agenda for using the yoni. All right, using the yoni egg. So just connecting you with your inner goddesshood. Now when you take the yoni egg out, okay, I want to tell y'all how to take it out, because I think I forgot that point. But when you take the yoni egg out, y'all can't just, don't panic first of all, because a lot of people panic trying to take it out because they think like it ain't gonna come out. It's gonna come out, okay? Your vaginal canal, it's not that long, okay? Yes, it can go deeper, but it's not that long. So the yoni egg ain't gonna like go all up in your stomach and come back out your throat or nothing like that. Or it's not gonna go in your intestines or suck up in your bladder or move all the way into your ovaries or anything like that. Like, it's not gonna do any of that. So you don't have to panic. All right, when you taking your when you're taking out your yoni egg, you want to do like the lotus squat, and that's when you have your legs like more than shoulder width apart, and you sink all the way down to the floor. All right, you sink all the way down to your floor, and it's like the back of your thighs kind of up against your legs. But it's just a squat. It's not one of those squats where your legs are close. Your legs are open way more than shoulder length apart, like you're giving birth, like you're laying an egg, okay? When you give birth, what they do, they put your legs up and they spread them way farther than shoulder width apart, and they put you almost like you're sitting down, okay? So, same way, but you're just doing a squat, and you're gonna get down and you're gonna do your breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And you're just gonna practice your breathing, and then as you exhaling and you breathing, right, then you're gonna start trying to lay the egg. You're gonna start trying to push it out. You know, you're gonna start pushing it out. If you got the string, grab the string with your fingers and get a little assistance to bring it on out. You know, you don't want to rush it out. All right, again, we're not trying to cause any injury, so you want to just bring it out. All right, don't worry about if you walking around. No one ain't gonna know you have your yoni egg in. You gonna know, but no one else ain't gonna know. So don't be over there like, oh, I wonder if they know I got my yoni egg in. No, nobody ain't gonna know. You can do yoga, you can exercise with it in. It's not gonna fall out if you're doing it the right way. So, like I said, start with the bigger one and then work your way down. So yeah, exercise with it is not a problem. Don't keep it in like all day. When I was a beginner yoni person, like when I was beginning working on my yoni, I kept my egg in all day. Okay, that's not good. It's not that it's gonna do anything. It's just like you're over exercising, and that's what I was talking about, that over exercising. All right, so you want to just, you know, break it up, maybe do it 3 times a week, maybe for an hour, maybe no longer than 2 hours, you know, because like I said, it's a process getting it in and getting it out. You know, it's easier getting it in than it is getting it out, you know. So, you know, just remembering that, not to overdo it. Like I said, it's gonna happen. In the description, I'm gonna put my other yoni videos, my yoni steam. I'm also putting my my yoni pearl detox, because I actually like that too. That way you guys can get an idea of, you know, which regimen that you would prefer. Yoni steam is the easiest, you know, when it comes to restoring your vaginal health, you know. But if you're looking to work internally, and Yoni Detox is good for restoring your vaginal health and all that stuff, and detoxing everything out of your body. But if you're looking to, if you're having like issues with your pelvic floor, I'm talking about sometimes it's painful for you to have relations, like all different types of stuff, like you feeling some pains unnecessarily that you're supposed to, you're not normally having. Your cycle is a little bit, you know, more, you know, intensive after whatever occurred, like, you know, had your child and now your cycles are like explosive, then this would be a good time to use those Yoni eggs. And again, like these crystals, they all have different properties, different healing properties too, which I would get into a lot of the healing properties because it's just so many different healing properties. But what I would advise you to do is, you know, depending on what egg, what chakra you're trying to work on, or whatever you're trying to work on in your life, then to look at the healing property of whatever egg that you're interested in getting. That way you can know, like, is this a good buy, is it not, you know. But if you're looking to work on that muscleage, then Yoni egg would be the best bet for that. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Hey everybody, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about the Yoni egg. Hey everybody, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today to talk to you guys about the Yoni egg.